Kristen Willeumier, Biohack Your Brain, How to Boost Cognitive Health, Performance and Power. Welcome to a fascinating journey towards unlocking the true potential of your brain. In the book, Biohack Your Brain, How to Boost Cognitive Health, Performance and Power by Kristen Willeumier, we dive into the world of neuroscience and discover ways to enhance our cognitive abilities and overall brain health. From the complexity of the brain and its constant adaptation, to the role of blood circulation in stimulating brain growth, we explore various brain-related topics and connect them to practical advice for our everyday life. This summary will unveil the importance of diet in protecting your brain and the necessity of hydration for optimal performance. Finally, get ready for mental workouts to strengthen your mind and techniques to manage stress and combat negative thoughts, all backed by scientific research.
Unraveling the brain's complexities. The brain is an astonishingly intricate organ, comprised of billions of neurons that communicate, store large amounts of information, and regulate our lives. With 100 trillion connections, it is more extensive and complex than the galaxies. Sensory stimuli are processed and managed by the brain, enabling us to perceive and react to our surroundings. It's crucial to maintain our brain and ensure its optimal performance every day for our well-being. The human brain leaves us awe-stricken with its unparalleled complexities. Every second, billions of neurons, the brain cells, are in constant communication, generating real electricity. The power produced by this intricate circuitry could light up a low-wattage bulb and even charge a smartphone in 70 hours. Beyond just creating energy, the brain stores incredible amounts of information, equating to roughly 2.5 million gigabytes of digital memory. To visualize such extensive storage capacity, imagine watching television uninterrupted for 3 centuries. However, the brain is far from being a mere storage device. It orchestrates and regulates every aspect of our lives, from our most profound thoughts to the minutest twitches and reflexes. The adult brain is a vast network of 100 billion neurons, with each cell connected to an average of 10,000 others. They communicate through synapses, making up a staggering 100 trillion individual connections. Just to emphasize this magnitude, that's 1,000 times more than the number of stars in our galaxy. As physicist Michio Kaku suggests, the brain is indeed the most complicated object in the known universe. Our brain governs all our actions, physical, mental, and emotional, whether intentional or automatic, by facilitating neuron communication across synapses. Conscious speech and unconscious heart rate regulation are all possible due to these neurons firing messages to each other. Sensory stimuli help the brain coordinate and execute these operations. Our perception of the world relies on our brain processing information gathered by our eyes, ears, noses, and tongues. This data flows from the body to the brain via the spinal cord, which, along with the brain itself, forms our central nervous system. It processes and generates new messages, enabling the body to perform both conscious and unconscious functions. In essence, the brain's significance demands that it be well maintained, ensuring its effectiveness and stability. Just as a knife works best when it is clean, sharp, and well honed, our brain's upkeep is vital for our overall well-being. The subsequent sections will delve into ways to maintain and, more importantly, better understand this most complex, yet fascinating organ. Boost your brain, improve circulation. Despite the continuous loss of brain cells through aging, recent studies have revealed that adults can generate new brain cells beyond their 60s by ensuring proper blood circulation to stimulate neuron growth. By adopting healthy habits, such as engaging in regular exercise, maintaining a proper posture, and focusing on a wholesome lifestyle, individuals can promote cognitive performance and protect their brain health. The brain's ability to change and adapt throughout our lives has generated immense interest in modern neuroscience. Contrary to previous beliefs, adults can generate new brain cells well into their later years, provided they actively support this process. Central to fostering brain health is maintaining good blood circulation, which in turn assists in brain growth. Scientific research has identified two key aspects of the brain's ability to adapt and change: neuroplasticity and neurogenesis. Neuroplasticity refers to changes in the brain structure due to our experiences. Consistent practice of an activity, like playing the violin, strengthens neuronal circuits related to fine motor skills. Neurogenesis encompasses the creation of new brain cells, particularly in the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory and learning. Encouragingly, simple modifications to our daily habits can stimulate new neuron growth in the brain. Understanding the importance of blood circulation in brain health is crucial. Although the brain represents only 2% of our body weight, it demands about 20% of the body's blood supply. Blood delivers essential oxygen and glucose, which powers neuron activity, and helps remove harmful substances like amyloid beta protein, associated with Alzheimer's disease. Consequently, good circulation is paramount for cognitive performance. To prohibit poor circulation from hindering cognition, one can integrate several healthy habits into their daily routine. Engaging in short bursts of exercise like taking a walk has been linked to enhanced creativity and idea generation, as it increases blood circulation to the brain. So, the next time you experience mental fatigue or find it challenging to concentrate, try taking a brisk walk for a brain-boosting effect. Additionally, maintaining an upright posture with your shoulders back and neck elongated can help ensure that blood flows seamlessly to the brain, improving cognitive performance. By adopting these simple lifestyle changes, you can support the growth and maintenance of your brain health throughout your life. Brain boosters, berries and seafood. 1 in 10 people over 65 live with dementia, a number expected to triple by 2050. Preventive measures are crucial, and diet plays a significant role. Berries and seafood are powerful protectors against cognitive decline. Berries, rich in antioxidants, help reduce inflammation and cell damage in the central nervous system. Seafood, abundant in marine omega-3 fatty acids, supports the brain in transmitting messages quickly and effectively. Incorporating these food groups into your diet can shield against debilitating neurological diseases. As dementia affects 50 million people worldwide, prevention becomes more crucial than ever. Simple changes in your daily habits, especially your diet, can create a positive impact on your cognitive health. Berries and seafood take center stage as powerful allies in the battle against cognitive decline. Not only do they serve your overall health, but they also specifically bolster your brain's defense against debilitating conditions like Alzheimer's. Berries are nature's brain boosters, offering cognitive support in slowing down the decline process. Harvard Medical School studies showed that adults aged 70 and older who consumed berries had significantly lower rates of cognitive decline than those who didn't, with a difference of up to 2.5 years. These remarkable effects can be attributed to the antioxidants packed in berries, which reduce inflammation and cell damage in the central nervous system. To reap these brain benefits, include at least 2 portions of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, or blackcurrants every week. Now let's unwrap the cognitive magic of seafood. Healthy fats are essential for proper brain function, considering the brain is made up of 60% fat. Marine omega-3 fatty acids, found in seafood, play a crucial role in cognitive performance, as they form an integral part of the brain's myelin sheaths, the insulation around nerve fibers. Myelin allows neurons to transmit messages swiftly and effectively. Consuming oily fish and seafood like salmon, tuna, trout, mussels, oysters, herring, mackerel, or sardines twice a week will help protect and nourish this essential part of your brain. In conclusion, incorporating berries and seafood into your diet positions you to stave off cognitive decline, so follow this simple yet powerful advice and safeguard your brain for years to come. Give yourself the chance for a longer, more active life, without the unwanted baggage of debilitating neurological diseases. Hydrate for a happy brain. Your brain works best when well hydrated, as water constitutes 75% of its composition. Unfortunately, the majority of people remain chronically dehydrated, leading to fatigue, loss of focus, and slower reaction times. Keeping your brain and body sufficiently hydrated is vital, regardless of your climate, as your body constantly loses water through various means such as breathing, sweating, and excretion. To maintain peak performance, men should aim to consume 3.7 liters, 7 to 8 pints, of water and women 2.7 liters, 5 to 6 pints, daily. Did you know your brain is like a sports car, requiring high-octane fuel to run at its best? The brain's fuel, however, is not gasoline, it's water. Composed of 75% water by weight, your brain requires that precise balance to function optimally. A mere 1% body weight loss due to water can hinder focus, increase fatigue, and slow down reaction times. Despite this, a 2013 Medical Daily report suggests that 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. In other words, most people are unaware they could be functioning more efficiently. The good news is that this issue can be easily addressed. Maintaining proper hydration is essential for a happy brain, so stick to plain water, not milk, juice, or other beverages. You might have heard that hydration is important mostly in hot climates, but that's a myth. Regardless of the climate, your body loses substantial amounts of water daily, even while at rest. Breathing alone results in losing 1 cup of water per day, while urine and feces account for 6 more cups. Perspiration causes 2 more cups of water loss, totaling a loss of about 2 liters of water daily, just by being alive. Ignoring your body's need for water triggers several unpleasant symptoms. Even mild dehydration can cause brain fog and fatigue, while chronic dehydration leads to dizziness, irritability, memory loss, headaches, and impaired vision. So, how much water is enough? While your consumption depends on factors such as activity level and climate, a general guideline suggests that men should drink 3.7 liters, 7 to 8 pints, and women 2.7 liters, 5 to 6 pints, per day. Follow these targets to keep your brain and body running optimally. Maximize brain power now. Your brain may not be a muscle, but like any other body part, it needs regular exercising to stay agile and powerful. The good news is that you can target different aspects of your cognition with specific mental workouts to ensure a well-rounded and healthy brain. Reading long-form narrative fiction enriches all 3 types of intelligence: crystallized, fluid, and emotional intelligence. Boosting your memory goes hand in hand with expanding your vocabulary, which contributes to greater cognitive efficiency. Unleashing your creativity by writing out stories, poems, songs, or diary entries encourages growth of new neurons, thanks to the hippocampus. Lastly, solving puzzles like jigsaw or Sudoku enhances your attention span and cognitive capabilities, making you feel years younger mentally. Your brain might not be a muscle, but exercising it consistently will make it more powerful. How you train your mind matters because different mental exercises target specific cognitive areas. Think of gaining intelligence as a mental workout. Intelligence is multifaceted, consisting of crystallized intelligence, knowledge accumulation, fluid intelligence, problem solving, and emotional intelligence, interpersonal relationship skills. Reading long-form narrative fiction can help sharpen all 3. As it simultaneously adds to your knowledge and problem-solving skills, it also helps you empathize with various perspectives. Memory enhancement is another valuable workout for your brain. Building a more extensive vocabulary can be an excellent exercise for improving memory, as word learning exercises the areas responsible for visual, auditory, and memory processing. Consistently learning new words will lead to increased cognitive performance. Unleashing creativity is another way to stretch your brain's capabilities. As you produce stories, poems, songs, or even diary entries, your hippocampus is encouraged to grow new neurons. Creative tasks push your brain to come up with fresh words and ideas, equating the challenges faced with lifting weights. Lastly, try spending some time on brain teasers and puzzles. According to a 2019 study in the International Journal of Geriatric Psychology, solving jigsaw and Sudoku puzzles leads to cognitive capabilities comparable to those 10 years younger. The reason? Unlike time-restricted computer games, puzzles can fully immerse you for hours, resulting in an enhanced attention span. By dedicating time and energy to the right mental exercises, you can give your mind a mental workout that leaves it healthier, stronger, and more agile. As with any workout routine, consistency and engagement are crucial to reaping the rewards of a well-exercised brain. Breathe away your stress. Stress, a natural response to pressure, can cause long-term damage to the brain if left unchecked. Soothing techniques like deep breathing exercises can help break the cycle of chronic stress, restore cognitive functions, and rejuvenate mental well-being. Stress can be both your friend and foe. In small doses, stress triggers biochemicals like adrenaline, helping you stay alert and focused to outpace challenges. This fight-or-flight reaction ensures your survival and drives you to push beyond your limits to conquer urgent tasks. However, chronic exposure to stress proves detrimental to your health. It slowly chips away at your brain's functions, depriving you of the mental acuity necessary to tackle obstacles. You may not notice it at first, but persistent stress gradually sabotages the brain's resilience, making it more difficult to cope with mentally demanding situations. There's more to this harmful cycle. Cortisol, known as the stress hormone, enlarges the amygdala, the brain region responsible for processing emotions. An enlarged amygdala exacerbates anxiety, making you even more vulnerable to stress, and thus, additional cortisol production takes place. But there is a way out. Deep breathing exercises can help ease stress and break the vicious circle. It quickly reduces cortisol levels, lowers your heart rate, and decreases blood pressure, shifting your state from panic to peace within seconds. To perform this simple technique, close your eyes, place one hand on your stomach and the other on your heart. Inhale deeply through your nose, guiding the breath to your stomach as you count to 6. Hold the breath for 3 counts, then exhale slowly while counting to 6 again. Repeat this procedure 5 to 10 times, and when you open your eyes, you'll find yourself with a refreshed and serene outlook on life. Rewiring negativity for positivity. We have approximately 60,000 thoughts every day, with a vast majority being negative. Negative thoughts not only rewire your brain for worse but also impact your mental and neurological health. By identifying negative thoughts and challenging them rationally, you can transform your mindset and improve your overall well-being. Do you ever feel like negativity plagues your brain? You're not alone. A Harvard University study from 2013 reveals that between 60 and 70% of daily thoughts are negative. Some follow-up studies place this percentage as high as 90%. This overwhelming negativity isn't just a harmless thought pattern. Research indicates that it's detrimental to both mental and neurological health. The crux is that negative thoughts rewire the brain, causing adverse effects. Thoughts create neural pathways, and when these thoughts are predominantly negative, they generate negative neural connections. The rewiring process enlarges the amygdala, the region of the brain responsible for fear. Consequently, we store more experiences as bad memories, leading to increased stress and fear throughout our lives. Additionally, negativity is associated with the shortening of protective chromosome caps called telomeres, which accelerates cell aging. Not only do negative thoughts affect us physically, but they also profoundly influence our emotions and decision-making. When conditioned toward negativity, we're more likely to exacerbate adverse situations or miss opportunities to improve our circumstances. How, then, can we escape from the pitfalls of negative thinking? Begin by recording your mental chatter. Keep a journal of your thoughts, particularly those that spark mood changes. After a week, review your entries and observe any patterns. Are you repetitively telling yourself that you'll always be alone, or that you'll never find a suitable job? Do these thoughts arise in specific contexts or with certain people? Recognizing common themes in your negative thoughts is the first step toward change. Once identified, write down reasons your negative thought might be true, followed by evidence that challenges it. For instance, if you fear being alone, consider that you could meet someone new tomorrow or build a life-defining relationship any day. When you confront these negative thoughts rationally, they lose their potency. In many cases, reality isn't the problem, emotional overreactions are. The next time a negative thought creeps into your mind, pause and analyze it objectively. Doing so will help you cultivate a more positive outlook and improve your overall well-being.
Having covered the key points of a Biohack Your Brain, it's evident that maintaining a healthy brain is crucial in reaching our full cognitive potential. By making small, consistent changes in our habits, we can not only stimulate brain cell growth but also protect ourselves against cognitive decline and improve our overall well-being. From incorporating brain-boosting food items in our diet, such as berries and seafood, to staying hydrated and engaging in mental exercises, we are equipped with effective ways to further enhance our cognitive capabilities. The concepts of neuroplasticity and neurogenesis demonstrate the power we have to influence the structure and growth of our brains by adopting a healthier lifestyle. Furthermore, managing stress through breathing exercises and combating negative thinking can result in an ideal state of mind and pave a path towards a sharper, more focused, and happier brain.